Hi everyone, I'm Rosie.
And I'm Carl.
And this is Flying Flusky.
And we can you and me together. And we can you and me forever.
This morning we are on a walking tour in Rouen. There's a group of us and we've got these little Vox headsets and a little headphone to go touring around the city, including cheese tasting and chocolate tasting.
Our boat was only docked about 10 minutes walk from the cathedral, so that's where we started our tour. From here, we took a stroll through the back streets of beautiful Rouen with our tour guide who was adorable and I cannot remember her name, I'm so sorry. This took us past the beautiful old Grosse Horloge, or Great Clock, which dates back to the 14th century. We'll be back to see more of this later. Into Place de Vaux Marché to see the beautiful timbered buildings. This one has no reservations available. I must be having some sort of picnic. And pop into the bustling food market, where we are going to try some cheese. Normandy and, well, France in general produces a staggering amount of cheeses, and I think we've loved every single one we've tried so far. Let's see how we fare with this camembert. How cute is that?
Camembert for you.
Nom 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 nom.
Camembert, oui. Camembert, c'est là.
No, then I've had. I love that one.
Ça, c'est pour l'évêque.
Oui.
Département Calvados.
Mais c'est pas... Non, no, this, the one, please. No, this.
I have no idea.
Bon. Just spotted this sheep's cheese with black garlic, and it's either 39 euros or 90 euros for a kilogram.
Oh, it's $39.90 per kilogram.
39.90 per kilogram. Oh, it's still too expensive, but my god, it looks delicious. This is meant to be the spot that Joan of Arc was burnt on the cross. And this is, yeah, and this is the church they built when she became a saint in 1920. And it's attached to that market we were just in. It smells of wood in here, which confused me originally, because it looks so concrete from outside, but the roof, it's beautiful and wooden, like a ship. Our next stop was the second tasting, and this was in a place called Otto. It's a chocolatier based in Normandy, and he specializes in very fine chocolates, and the ones we tried in particular were featuring Normandy flavors. So I've gone for pear.
I'm going to salted caramel.
And she said the idea of the shape is that it fits nicely in the palate. Oh. And you can just let it melt. If you're in a hurry, you can bite into it. The last stop on our official tour was Rouen's Notre Dame Cathedral. This dates back all the way to the 12th century and it is stunning. I don't know how I feel about the asymmetric facade, but inside is beautiful and full of artworks that are lovely to look at. Plus, it's free entry, and who doesn't love that? Day to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Just like to say that this man is the person that ruined it, and now he's pretending to have nothing to do with it. And so back to the grand clock. Now this clock doesn't really show the time, but it does have the phases of the moon, and it shows you the days of the week as well. Over the years it has been electrified, but it is still charmingly behind, let's say. At noon is when it clicks over to the new day, just like this. And now it is officially Saturday. With just over an hour before we had to be back on board, we decided to run around Rouen and see what else we could find. These are the law courts, which are neo-Gothic, not as old as the cathedral around the corner. The old prison tower is very imposing, and I'm really sad we didn't have time to look around. Just wandering between points on my Google Maps, we came across the most beautiful squares and streets, quite by accident. The architecture was beautiful and grand, or absolutely adorable. We just randomly came down a little wonky street because it looked cute. And look where we've ended up. This is a beautiful square. Crossroads, I don't know. Nice place to sit and have a drink either way. But we don't have time. Andiamo! This used to be a medieval cemetery. I thought there was a bit more to see. They've now just kind of turned it into a cute square with some shops around the edge. There is some macabre stuff, skulls and crossbones. No graves that I can see. Décor et de danse le macabre. The dance of the macabre. We made it back to the boat aggressively on time, which seems to be the way we roll. And we've got a little drink for lunch. So I've got a Hugo Spritz, which is like Prosecco, elderflower, and soda, sparkling water.
And I've got a Sex on the Beach. Fruity.
When we were parked up, we all had to have the curtains shut. But now we're off ski. So views are imminent.
This is the first time we've come for lunch in the Riverside Restaurant. There's a bit more of a casual atmosphere, I would say. The staff are dressed in polo shirts and I forgot what else I was going to say.
So the starters are served buffet style. So you've got, today we have melon, ham, smoked mackerel, and then there's a bit of a salad bar and a bread section. Insert my excited telling you what I have for lunch here. No light lunch today. Melon, ham, beetroot, smoked mackerel, cucumber, olives, and baguette pour moi. And then it's very similar to dinner in that you get your soup, main course, and dessert, and or cheese plate served at the table.
That was the other thing I was going to say. They're playing music in the restaurant a bit louder than they were in the evening.
We are out of here. Bye, Rouen. If you're enjoying the video so far, like and subscribe. We would really appreciate it as we are a growing channel. For main, I've got some young pea risotto with salmon, and this was a Calvados tarragon foam.
Today I've gone full on French and gone cordon bleu. This cordon bleu comes with brown chicken sauce, which I'm not sure what that is. And of course, French fries.
Sorry, excuse the mess, but I think it's worth noting that this is the third or fourth fish dish we've had, and every time they have a wonderful crispy skin. So top marks for that fish cooking.
C'est go.
As we were in Switzerland before we came on the cruise, we did have some laundry to get sorted when we arrived. We put it in yesterday, and it's already back. It's about 24 hours later, I would say. And I've made it messy.
Very neatly done.
Even my Primark tights. As the weather seemed to be clearing up again, we decided it was time to head up to the roof and try out the hot tub on board. The wind was still definitely autumnal as we were rolling into October, but sitting in the sun, we were out of the wind and in a nice warm hot tub. It felt glorious.
Our boat is in Écluse Tankerville at the moment, going up. The lock water is rising, and we are double parked next to a large container ship. We're almost at the level of the water outside the lock, so we'll be going through shortly. They're on the lock, and I can't see how it works. Do they get to stand on? Oh, it's a sliding lock. Do they get to stand on it while it slides?
Well, you get to stand on them when they open, when they're small ones.
We are waiting in the lounge for the Taste of Normandy experience, which is hopefully the setup going to be lots of different cheeses and meats, and Rosie really hopes that it's going through some Normandy cider.
Someone said cider, but I can only see wine. Okay, there was cider, but only up to about here in the glass, and so far no seconds. So that was like my little palate cleanser, and now I want a pint of cider.
They must have heard me because they said they had some more cider stashed away and I could enjoy another glass before dinner. The sun was going down over the Seine as we sailed our way towards Le Havre.
Okay, so this is this evening's menu. We are still stuffed from that Taste of Normandy, so Carl is having a little French cheese soup, followed by the duck, and then I am having the monkfish with bouillabaisse sauce, and I think we're both going to skip dessert, but then we do still have 17 tons of chocolate in the room, so I might have some of that as a nibbly sweet thing.
We are very stuffed, but are still ordering several courses. Here is the beautifully presented white chocolate mousse with cassis fig and hazelnut croissant.
I see a light, and we can run away. You and me together, and we can run away. You and me forever. And we can.
I think it's a safe sex on the beach, but it didn't come in a plastic wrapper, so I'm not sure.
And I'm talking very quietly. That's a mosquito.
You didn't, it's here.
Oh. Oh, hi there.